Hello, today I'll be talking about if-else sentences in JavaScript. So if-else sentences is part of what is called conditionals, which is a way to take decisions in code. And it would be something like, for example, in a game, if a player has 0 lives, then the game is over. So if the player has 0 lives, then we have to end the game. Or in a weather app, if the rain is forecast, we have to show a picture of rain clouds. Okay, so there are different ways to do this, but I'll talk about the most standard one, which is called an if sentence. So let's just actually take this example here and put it in here. So here we define a variable that is called isHappy, and we set it to be equals to true. And then here we say if isHappy is true, then we should log I am happy. We can even write it like this. Okay. If isHappy is true, then log this. Otherwise, don't log anything. Okay. So now we should see that we are coming in here to the code and we are logging out I am happy. So let's go to the code here and we see that we log out I am happy. But if we change this to false, okay, then we shouldn't see anything, because this code checks if isHappy is true, then run this code. Otherwise, do nothing. So here we don't see anything. Okay, cool. So that's the if sentence. Then there's another one that we use quite a lot as well, and it's called the else. Sorry. So here we would log out I am sad. Okay, or I am at least not happy. Okay. So how it works is that we first evaluate if this is true. So if isHappy equals true, okay. In this case, it's not true. Then the code will go to the else, because like if this is true, else go to this code. Okay. So here we would log out I'm not happy. So we see I'm not happy here. Okay. So we check if this is true. And if it's not true, then we go to the else. So then there is, I'm just gonna do like this, just so we have it step by step. So this is the if sentence. Then we have the if and else. And now we have if, else, if, and else. Okay. So what if we wanted to check something in between here? Okay. Let's make a variable called mood. Okay. In mood, I'll write the mood that I'm in. Okay. So we write our if sentence. Let's write if mood is happy. Oh. Then we log out I am happy. Okay. Else if, okay, so if this is not true, then it'll just go to the next one and we check. If mood is equal to surprised, then we will log out I am surprised. And we can do more. If I am shocked, then we can log out I am shocked, and you get it. And then in the end, if this is not true, and this is not true, and this is not true, then we can capture all the rest of the sentences down here. Okay, so log, what should we log down here? I am not sure, or something like that. Okay, so let's try and go through this. Here we check, is mood happy? The mood is happy, so we should log out I am happy, and then it should not log out any of the other ones. It'll execute the first one, and then it'll just finish. Then it'll come down here. Log if sentence finished. So let's just log out this, so it is not confusing. So I am happy and if sentence finished. Okay, so it went in here, it checked mood is happy, and then it logged out this. Then we can change this to, for example, surprised. Then first it'll check this one, but it's not true, mood is not happy. Then it'll go to the first else if and check, well, is this then true? If it is true, it'll run this line, and then it will jump out of the if sentence and go down here. So it says, I am surprised, and then if sentence finished. Let's try and write shocked. Then it first executes this line and says, is mood happy? No, it's not. Then it will jump down here and say, is the mood surprised? No, it's not. Then it will jump down here and check, is the mood shocked? Yes, it is. And it will run this line, and then it'll come down here and finish. Okay, so I am shocked. If I write something here, okay, now this is false, okay, this is false, and this is false. Therefore, we'll end up in the else, because this checks, if none of these are true, then go to the else. So we would see I am not sure. Okay, here. Cool. So let's try and do this with a debugger, where we can kind of step through each part of the code. So here we can see what JavaScript is actually checking. So it checked this one, which was false, and then it goes on to check this one, which is false, and it checks this one, which is also false. And then we see that we come into this line here where it says console log, I am not sure. And then the program finishes, comes down here, and then it's done. So we can try and change this to, for example, shocked, and then maybe put it up here, and we'll debug it and go through and see what happens. So here we run the next line. Now we check here, if mood is happy, mood is not happy. So we don't go into this line. Then we check, is the mood surprised? No, it's not. Then we check, is the mood shocked? And it is. So we should see that the code goes into line 23, which it does. And when it's done with that, it is not going to go into the else, but just continue down on line 28. So we see here, and then it comes down here. So this can be a helpful way to visualize how these things work. And basically you can just put in a point here in the line here, and then click on this little bug. It kind of looks like a bug, right? And then we go through each line of code with this one called step into. Yes. That was what I had. So thank you. Bye.